Okay, welcome back to another video. 100 Thieves versus FaZe. Last chance qualifier. Let's get it. Okay, so we have FaZe on the attack, and as sooner he just swings out before the smoke goes down and gets a kill. Nade gonna pressure him off, but Bang takes the fight and wins it. There's one more towards tree, and it's dicey. Whiffs a few shots, and Bang kills him before just leaving Flyer by himself. No hope. He just pushes through and gets two. I mean, that's a good attempt, but round one by 100 Thieves. Great hold towards tree there. I need to make sure this is muted and make sure this is recorded. It is. Okay. Well, I mean, that's just a great round from 100 Thieves. Having a good understanding of where FaZe wanted to go towards and being able to take those fights early on and just fall back quickly without being able to get traded out. You see a one-way come out from both teams towards their A-man position. There was a defensive one on top of that half wall where the orb was, and also another one which was towards the choke, the defensive choke point, which kind of which would prevent 100 Thieves from pushing out, or at least cause them to struggle to contest that orb towards A-man. So FaZe, they decide to grab their orb. They're just on an eco, so they want to get as much as they can out of this round. So they grab an orb. I think there's going to be a lot part of their plan. Oh my god, no way! I think there's going to be a large part of their game plan going into this map is to farm orbs onto Baby Bay, probably default a lot, try and play towards both sides of the map, and then allow Baby Bay to use his ult to entry on those gun rounds. Nade comes out just in time from Asuna, but he does get near-sighted, so he's going to have to fall back. Does have the pop flash, and he's going to go in and get two. Gets traded by Poise, and Will does have the sightline available. Gonna dodge the recon, but he's still hiding in this close angle. It's gonna go down, but should be able to get the bomb plant down. Oh, but he gets off it. He thought Stella was pushing him, and it gives it up. 2 down for 100 Thieves. So we are going to see them go for this half buy again. And you can see Baby Bay, despite being 0 and 2, already has 4 ult points, and that's exactly part of the game plan. I mean, even if you're dying, which I mean most likely you are as that entry, you're still going to be farming a lot of points towards that run it back, which can be super pivotal towards, which is super pivotal, especially when you have a player like Baby Bay who just has insane aim that can be used to not only gather information, and I mean they're doing it here. Once they go towards B main, make a little bit of noise, use a little bit of util, try and grab the ult orb, and there was a trip outside of A main, so FaZe could make sure that 100 Thieves weren't squashing them. And they're going to use a little bit of util. That knife is going to spot out Asuna, so FaZe are going to be a little bit careful just to make sure that Asuna isn't playing close and trying to contest. So they're going to use the flash, and just be able to dodge that knife as well. That's really good. They're going to go quiet now, but I'm sure 100 Thieves do have a good read that FaZe are going towards here, but Will doesn't. Will didn't expect anyone to be towards B main, and he pushes up aggressive, dies to Flyer, but he gets traded right back by Derek. 4v4, and FaZe are running back towards the B side. They do have the run it back from Baby Bay, so he's going to commit that. Only 15 seconds left. And Baby Bay, he's chained right now. He can't do anything. He's seized up. The bomb is going to go down, but not if Bang pushes out, which he does. He pushes from the stairs, and there's nothing Baby can do. FaZe, it felt like they wasted way too much time in that round trying to gather all of those ult orbs and try to regain control of areas like A main, where 100 Thieves pushed out of. That the clock ran out. Simple as that. So that's a good job from 100 Thieves to, when they saw that there was 20 seconds left, put up the pressure. I mean, specifically that nice seize from Derek to prevent Baby Bay from pushing into site, which, I mean, was FaZe's, should have been FaZe's main point of contact, but ended up not being. The haunt from Derek towards tree actually scans out a couple towards main, and I mean, Baby Bay just going back to farming all orbs. Even as the team, the Phoenix Phantom as well. Whoa, a great angle there. Does get taken down by Dicey, but still. Seize comes up from Derek, doesn't hit anyone. And bang, he's able to shut down the site completely. Both members push towards switch, and bang, with 4 in the round. How did he do that? Gets 2 towards main, and then switches back, and then looks back, gets the last 2 towards switch. What a play. Just great job at taking these 1v1s here. Look, at no point in time is there 2 members on his screen at the same time, using these angles perfectly. And I mean, obviously winning those 1v1s as well. So 100 Thieves on 4 and FaZe on their first buy round. But they do have Will does have an operator, so there could be a point of contest. Knife from both sides, spots out 2 towards main. And I mean, don't even need to say what's happening there. Baby Ray with ult orb gathered. Will does get tagged by that drone, but info gathered, he is able to TP out as well. So nothing found from there. It looks like a regroup's happening towards A main, trying to kind of switch it up with, but a great timed smoke there. But it might not matter because FaZe are already pushing all the way onto side, and or looked like Bang was going to get another 2 there, but Poise shuts that down quickly, and it's 2 in the favor of FaZe instead. Will watching the hop up, but it's going to be very hard for 100 Thieves to come back into this, and I don't think they should go for this, especially with that operator save, with that operator still in the hands of Will. I think it's best just to keep it quiet. Derek doing a good job, just spamming some bullets, using some util, trying to still psycho out FaZe so they don't go quickly and try and hunt down any of the weapons. A good shutdown by Derek. A kill by Stella, but he doesn't expect Superman to be so close. And he's able to get 1, but can Will run away? Oh, he can't. Not even the operator saved. I'm not sure about that. I think should have been a big priority to save the operator there. Specifically so they don't have to reverse 1, and so FaZe don't have 1 in their hands either. But still, FaZe, they're actually going to pick up Will's dropped operator and bring it into this round. And Will, he's also going to reinvest and buy another operator, so 6,000 wasted from him. But let's see how much impact he can do. Will posted up bottom mid. He's looking towards screens, towards tiles. So is Dicey. Dodges drone to start, but swings out. Is going to get tagged up, so he's going to rendezvous back. Dicey, good read. I don't know what that fucking say. Dicey, good read onto where Will is playing. But he's going to regroup towards trees next to Asuna. Knife, that's going to land towards market, it looks like. Towards B main. But no one spotted. So 100 thieves can have a better read as to what's going on. That is most likely going to be either market or tree, because of the pressure that FaZe are putting on towards mid. FaZe only 25 seconds left, so it's time for them to go. We'll post it up with the operator. Oh, can't even get one. Doesn't even TP out in time. Bang with one, anchoring the site. They're used by Asuna, but he can't get any. He just buys a little bit of time, but the spike was already getting planted on site. Door goes down. 3v4, 400 thieves. Derek with the spam, and that could bring them back into this. Asuna pushes through the door and gets two, just leaving Dicey towards door, and they already have the read of where he's playing. Asuna jiggle peeks it and Eva gets the kill, third of the round. That retake completely saved by Asuna there. Great job from him. He's going to go for the timeout, and I mean, the game plan just is not working at all. Baby Bay should be kind of the main point, the main factor surrounding this comp. They've been putting a lot into him, investing a lot of ult orbs, running around the map just to make sure that he can get in good positions and has all this control. But it's not working out for him. He can't win any of these fights. 0 for 5 right now. I mean, he's nearing his second run at bat. So that could be interesting to see how it plays into this round. They are going to be able to kind of bind to this round. And Dicey does have the quarter fourth. 100 Thieves are pressured off this A main position. And the running back also gathered up. No noise made towards B main, and still he's slowly pushing towards there and getting that info that FaZe aren't paying any attention towards there. FaZe made a lot of noise, but they're going to cut it for a few seconds. But it looks like after the smokes fades, they're probably going to use that runner back and just go straight away. And they have to go quickly. But as soon as he gets two from the smoke, and bang, he also has this position. And he's able to get Superman as he goes into side. Even another one. They're shutting it down completely. I mean, good kill from Dicey. He's able to bring it back a little bit. But once he goes down, it just leaves Fire. 1v2. He's going to shut the door. But smart decision from Will there. After getting that kill onto Dicey, he just runs all the way back. And groups up with Stella instead. Why, he thought he was being smart, trying to, instead of going for the palm plant straight away, to look around a little bit, but that just ends up being time wasted. Door broken. Kill onto Stella, it's 1v1. And Will with the final kill, tour de force, right in his face, and he gets it. Scrappy round, and it looked like it was going to be heavily in 100 Thieves' favour, but it's brought down to the 1v1 versus Flyer, but Will ends up winning it out. So good job from him. Even that important kill, shutting down Dicey as well. Bang. hides in that corner. As soon as he gets 2 from door, I mean, one of that being the run it back, but Bang is able to hide here, even get a second, and wins it out. So that's the power of that run it back, despite Baby Bay maybe not getting the impact that he wanted to. As you can see, once they flooded the site, it felt like their run was going heavily in 100 Thieves' favor, but at the end of it, it's brought down to that 1v1. And with an impactful run it back like that, that's the power it can have, kind of overwhelming those site takes. For all 5 FaZe members towards mid, and that prowler just goes straight past Baby. I don't know how that didn't spot him. So they actually don't have a lot of info of how close FaZe are playing. Will is looking towards door, and Derek's going to commit the nightfall. And that's going to spot out 2. Bang also gets a kill towards tree position, and the one-way comes out, which prevents FaZe from pushing any closer. A flash comes out, but Bang was playing anti the whole time, and he gets 3. It's a triple. He dodged the flash, read FaZe like a book, and it just leaves it down to Dicey. He runs into Stellar's crosshair, but he's able to get 1, but it's not enough, nowhere near enough. He's trapped towards market, 100 Thieves members on all sides, and it looks like Bang, he wants the ace. Will he get it? And he does. The ace from Bang. This guy is so good at... Oh, I don't know what I'm saying now. 16-5 on the game. And we can see this first kill towards tree, and then he gets this wonderful triple, dodges the flash, and as soon as it goes off, he swings out, and 1 by 1 by 1, he gets them all, and even the last. The ace. 16-5. It's 7-1. And Bang's doing it all right now. 100 Thieves are playing well, but I mean, this score would nowhere be near as close as Will. He could take contact at the start, and he does, and just TP's out. He's looking for another one as well, but pressured off. And this time it's Bang. He's playing close. How many more could he get? No flash committed. Oh, he nearly got 2 there, but with the spray, and that allows Dicey to gets the second. 1 traded back, and Derek playing on site. Has the read though. That Superman is playing in that locks position, and that's actually going to confirm it with the tether connecting. We're still a little bit paranoid of where they're playing, and he swings out, but luckily gets that onto Superman. Leaves it down to a 1v2, and he's just going to TP out. Does the smart decision and regroups with the Sooner. That is going to allow for Flyer to get that bomb plant off though. 1v2 though. I said though too many times, and he's flashed up both times, and he's just trying to survive, and he can't do anything. It's Will this time with 4 on the round. Great job from him. Really good discipline. And you can see it here. That opening first kill, TP straight away. Bang, and nearly look, he got the lineup here, but Will swings out. Is secretly the hero in this round. Kind of getting a lot of kills, but all separated. No multi-kills within a few seconds of each other. But really saves the round there. And this is why I think a lot of people are not giving enough credit to Will as a duelist, but I really like his chamber here in the Last Chance qualifier. It feels like he has a really good idea how to play chamber, especially in comparison to a lot of, I guess traditional chamber players, or whatever you want to call it. It feels like in comparison to other chamber players, he plays really... He's always willing to get one and know exactly when to TP out. A misflash from Baby Bear. But I'm not sure how much impact that's going to have anyway. He's going to try and flash all his way into market, and he actually pushes towards CT and gets one. And that leads Derek towards backside. He's only able to get one, and numbers advantage towards FaZe actually, and Poise He sneaked his way up into this market position, and he could be good for 2k if Under Thieves don't get the 3, then they don't. They line up, and Poise gets them both in a second, and FaZe finally get around on the board off the back of a thrifty, surprisingly. I mean, that's exactly what they need to finally boost their economy, but it might be too late. They're going to have a decent buy for the last 2 rounds of the half, but they have to win it if they want even a chance in this game. 8-4 is the best they could even do. But we're going to see if that's possible. They do have a lot of ults online, specifically that the KO and Sova ult can be very high impact in the right situations. Will playing close top mid, but I should say bottom mid, and he's just going to TP out. And what I like about Will in this game is it feels like he hasn't had the need to. He hasn't been allocated a lot of resources. It doesn't feel like they're playing to support Will. He just kind of does these things where he plays bottom mid by himself, maybe as a smoke or something to help watch his other angle. But he holds these angles and he understands that he's kind of playing by himself, so he could just TP out at the right situation. And a wall goes down just as Stella gets suppressed, so it's going to get info that there's 2 playing here. He's playing in a funny angle right now, but Will is supporting him. So is Derek, but he's going to run away just to help watch his flank in case someone went mark him, but that's not the case. The running back comes out, but the slow wall comes at just the right time. And Baby spots it out just as the running back expires. He's able to get one in. There's no way right now. Oh, I thought Bang was going to shut it all down. And FaZe, they have both sides right now. Kills on both sides, and he even gets the dink. Duke's able to finish it off, but there's a spike going down. And Derek is just going to hide and wins it out. There's no way that should be possible. 2v4 and 100 Thieves ends up winning it. 2 members down. Because of that clutch kill onto the spike plant. As sooner he gets that kill, and when he hops down here, he even dinks Flyer, gets the kill onto Superman. And Derek, he finishes it off, and the last 2 members, they're too far away. They were actually playing towards that B site. And so they can't get the bomb plant off. It's disaster. Around that felt like it was going perfectly in FaZe's direction. Ends up doing quite the opposite. Final round the half, and Will does have a judge, but he does have that tour de force, so nothing to worry about there. As soon as it's going to pop the no command. He was expecting a little bit more pressure towards tree, but nothing of that sort ends up happening. There wasn't a push that he was end up pressuring. We were playing close with that judge. High impact in. Bang with another 2. Is the anchor god himself. And he gets 2 towards tree. Is even able to hide back onto site. Knife comes down. Suppresses the 2 members playing tree. And Dice is able to get that kill onto Bang from main. So FaZe is gonna have the site all to themselves. Superman able to TP across, but the bomb is still. Actually, the bomb is gonna go down, and Baby Ray, he's in a rough position. Does have a flash. Does blind Will, and as sooner he tries to survive in that corner, but he was nearsighted. Nothing he could have done. Derek is gonna push through. He does have the judge. He does get 1, but 1v2. Dice is also holding with the operator, but he gets the kill. He pushes straight past. Even with the nightfall as well, but Dicey, he saves it. He becomes FaZe's last hope. And barely gives FaZe just a brief little bit of hope going into the second half. 9-3. Dicey pushes towards short, but he wasn't protected. So the two members from top mid swing out. But there's a full-on brawl happening towards mid, and after all said and done, it's a 2v2, and 100 Thieves do have that site all to themselves. So bottom is going to go down safely. And the last two members from FaZe are actually going to be flanking. I wonder if 100 Thieves are going to read this. Stella does have the wall. I wonder where he's going to commit it. And he's just going to put it towards flank. 100 Thieves can focus all their attention towards heaven and door. And here comes the bad news phase. They see the wall. And I mean, there's nothing they do. They're just going to have to break it. And that's the bad news. But they still don't know yet because they think they could still only think that there's one player towards here. And they're going to have to push out. The bomb's not planted for them. And 2 easy kills from Bang. Pistol goes to 100 Thieves there. That might seal it right there. Any potential momentum that FaZe could have had, just squandered. And Bang, what a match from him. 22-9. Basically doubling everyone else on the server. He's having one hell of a game, and it feels like the real reason why 100 Thieves are on 10. Hard to tell you if FaZe would have, if 100 Thieves would have had this much of, this much of a lead if Bang wasn't putting up such numbers. Dicey does get the opening, so this could be a chance if FaZe getting a really good thrifty onto 100 Thieves. It could be their chance back into this. They're all going to group up towards A main. But FaZe still don't have great guns. Superman is playing inside that smoke, and with that shorty, he could be good for one if 100 Thieves don't expect it. He's going to back off. And he's going to place the smoke down. Going to run inside the smoke. But he's patient. The Prowler comes out and it blocks his shot. And he's not able to do anything. 100 Thieves have the site for themselves. Even going to commit the wall. And it's going to take so long for 100 Thieves to break all of that. Stella watching door, takes first contact, gets one before going down. Bang, gets 2 from the drop from heaven, and even the third. Who else but Bang? He's getting all of the kills. It's like FaZe want him to get the kills at this point. Just fueling the fire, 25-9. It's unbelievable. Unlucky from Superman to have to run into that Prowler, block his shots, but Bang, 1, 2, and 3. And this is looking all but done at this point. But this is FaZe's chance back in it. They're going to have their gun advantage, so they have to win this to deny 100 Thieves match point. BBB playing towards Wine. Does get spotted out, but he's going to be able to get back out because of that smoke. And 100 Thieves, they don't want to do anything. They don't really want to contest A, and they're going to all run and regroup towards B. Only 2 members playing on towards site, so if they go fast here, they could catch a really good timing. And here they go. The nade from Poise, it's going to come down, and it's going to buy a little bit of time as well as the smoke. That wall up from Stella, I wonder if he's going to have any impact killing any members towards site. And 100 Thieves with the flash, they just push all the way in. Dicey comes out of market, he gets 2, but he gets shut down by Stella with the Sheriff. It's a 2v3 for FaZe. Well, he TP's out. Straight past the members of FaZe. And baby, he loses that timing, but he knows that he has information that Will is going towards market. So they're just going to have to try and fight towards site quickly. Superman gets the first, and he's going to have to fight fast onto Derek, because he knows Will's going to be fast flanking, and he can't even win it. 100 Thieves with the Thrifty. Well, I'm not sure if it's Thrifty, but with the release of the weaponry, they're still able to win it out, and that sends FaZe into shatters. This map feels all but over. Momentum lost. Any potential lost for FaZe. Match point gained for 100 Thieves. And Bang, what a historic game from him. 26 and 12 or whatever it was. Is doing everything. Everything for them right now. We're going to take first contact against Flyer, and he wins it out. And that's the site completely open. FaZe were relying completely on Flyer to win it. Well, he's playing close. And he's able to win it out. He's going to TP out as well. Bang gets that kill before traded out by Dicey. Another 1-for-1 comes back, and when it's all said and done, it's just Superman left. 1v3. And he could even die to sooner playing towards Mark, and he does. 100 Thieves win it out 13-3. So dominant. GG's.